Most of us are familiar with the Ronco Food Dehydrator. You invented this some time ago, and it's been enormously successful. What caused you to invent this in the first place?
I invented the Ronco electric food dehydrator because I didn't like a lot of additives and preservatives in my food, and I love beef jerky. And you know how expensive beef jerky they even you go out and buy these little packages. This is $2.19 for 1 ounce. That's about $36 a pound.
Oh, good grief.
And you can make beef jerky with our machine over here. You can make beef jerky for around $3 a pound if you buy a rump roast that's on sale.
I understand this is easy to make beef jerky. How easy is it?
How easy is it? Easy. Let me show you. Take some, we have some rump roast that's sliced over here, and we'll just put some in. You should use a fork, but I'm just going to use my hands here.
That's okay.
I'll put some in 3 pieces over here.
And it's just simply sliced,
right.
That's all.
Simply sliced.
Okay.
I have some LaChoy American-made soy sauce. You know, our machine is American-made, and we'll put some in there like so.
You didn't measure it, you just
No,
put
because
it
you're
in.
going to whatever you have left over, you can save and use again and again.
This is the marinade for it then.
And then I'm going to take some brown sugar.
Ooh, good.
And I'll put a little brown sugar in there to taste, because I do like a touch of sweetness in it. If I want, I could use some liquid smoke. I'm not going to use it this time. And I'll just mix this solution together like so. Okay?
Sure.
Just mix it around. Now, how long do you keep it in here? If the meat is about 1/4 of an inch thick, or 1/8 of an inch thick, somewhere in that area, about like so, it's ready right now.
Terrific.
After that soaks in there, and the solution has permeated that, then you just put it on the tray like that.
Ooh, but how about teriyaki sauce? Do any of you use teriyaki sauce? Is that good?
Oh, you can use that also. And that's all. You put the lid on, you plug it in, and that's all there is to making beef jerky.
That's
it's as simple as that.
And how long before I actually have my beef jerky?
About 1.5 days to do beef jerky, or turkey jerky, or fish jerky. You can do it all with this machine. Over here we got vegetables. We're drying mushrooms, and we're drying celery, and
I saw some tomatoes on one of the. Oh,
we got
look at
peppers and
cucumbers,
squash, sliced tomatoes. More squash on the bottom, and carrots on the bottom tray over there.
You know, can I ask you something about the carrots?
I did that for a reason, though.
Oh, what?
I did that because of all the vegetable soup mixes in the marketplace.
They're expensive.
They're expensive. They're a great product. They don't take up a lot of space, and they have a great storage life. The only major problem, as I view it, is that it's loaded with salt. And your doctor will tell you, stay away from a lot of salt. With our machine, you dry most all your vegetables in about 24 hours. You put it in a Ziploc bag. Throw it in, if you're a hunter, a fisherman, a backpacker, a camper, throw it in a pot of boiling water. You'll have the most delicious vegetable soup you ever had, no additives and preservatives, and best of all, no salt. And you do it at a fraction of what it costs when you buy the packaged stuff in the stores.
Let's talk about price as well. I mean, my gosh. Yeah, you certainly do, because you buy these vegetables on sale. If you're a gardener, it's really going to be inexpensive to do it.
And you know these little bottles, ladies?
$3, $4 a piece.
You spend so much money for these small bottles, and every time you buy it, I'm sure you say the same thing that I say. Why do I spend so much money for such a small bottle? Am I right?
Yeah, drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I hate it.
With our machine, you dry all your herbs and spices overnight. Now, on this tray over here, we're drying thyme. If you lift up that tray, we've got some oregano.
Look at
lift up that tray.
I'm smelling this.
Rosemary.
Okay.
And we have some dill on that tray there.
Can you smell this? Isn't it
it's
wonderful?
Just spectacular. And it dries overnight. You can crumble it up with your hand, put it in a Ziploc bag,
literally,
as we've done out in the front here.
This will be done. And all you do is put the fresh plant on these trays. And by the way, you've opened this, and this is a new experience to me. I feel, of course, heat, but not hot,
convection
but I feel
airflow.
heat. So how is this working?
Well,
What's it doing?
this is convection airflow. It doesn't have a fan that makes a lot of noise.
It's absolutely silent.
The ones that have fans out there, the more expensive units, they work fine. But they do make a lot of noise, and when the motor breaks down, that's the end of it. You have to throw the machine away. With our machine, it'll last you a lifetime. It uses very little electricity, maybe around 30 or 40 cents a day, average across the country, and you just save so much money. If you have a garden, That's sensational.
Yes.
All the herbs, you throw them in the machine. You use them for your pasta. If you're using the Popeel automatic pasta maker, you throw that in the flour. But herbs and spices dry at a fraction of what you pay for when you go to the stores. Now over here, we're doing bananas and apples.
Do you like banana chips? Does anybody love banana chips as much as I do?
Well, banana chips are kind of great for kids, but you buy the store-bought stuff, it's loaded with coconut oil.
Have you ever looked at the ingredients? It is. It's coconut oil. They add sugar,
banana
sometimes
flavoring.
artificial flavoring.
With our machine, all you do is slice the banana thin, put it on the tray, plug it in. A day and a half later, you have banana chips. It's as simple as that. No additives, no preservatives. If you want to keep the color not dark, now we have some banana chips in the front here, and they are dark.
Okay.
And they're really super sweet because when you dry foods, the sugar concentrates, and it tastes so much sweeter after it's dry. Those are delicious. There's no additives or preservatives.
Oh my, that's good.
Isn't that good?
I'll be right back.
You'll be lucky if you can talk.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Another great thing.
But what do you think?
Oh, that's fabulous.
Isn't it?
Here we're drying apples. Apples for apple snacks. Instead of giving the kids candy, you give them banana chips or apple snacks. They're watching television. This is the way to go.
It really is, Ron, because
It's
you know
healthy.
what?
There's no additives and no preservatives.
Here's apple chips. The kids get the sweetness that they would like from a candy.
And it's healthy.
But you're giving them something that's healthy.
Over here, we got we're drying strawberries and cantaloupe and honeydew and watermelon, and we can do papaya. Yes, you can dry watermelon with the machine too, seeds and all.
Look at this!
Yeah. The only key thing here is slice your food thin. That's the key thing for making this machine really work with high performance. Slice the food, and here we're drying watermelon, we've done papaya, mangoes, cantaloupe, honeydew.
Look at the strawberries. Are strawberries dried wonderful?
You know what you use that for? You take those sliced strawberries, throw them on some yogurt or cereal in the morning. Absolutely delicious. You do that with your bananas as well, or your apples. But strawberries are wonderful that way. Isn't that nice?
I'm so glad I came today.
Now, once you dry them, the food will last for about a year in a Ziploc bag.
Good.
And of course, we'll talk about disaster areas.
Yes, that's
if
very
you live
important.
in California, you're always threatened about earthquakes.
I'll take the whole bag.
Or if you live down in the Midwest, you've got rivers overflowing and tornadoes and hurricanes. You know what happens? Supermarkets close up.
Yes.
When the supermarkets close up,
it has happened in California.
so what do you do? Yeah,
Wouldn't
well, in
all of this
California
make
they do
sense?
that for earthquakes, and rightfully
Sure.
so. On the bottom tray over here, though, I want you to see this. Over here.
Over here?
By the way, we're doing peaches and pineapple.
Can they
Before
see?
you do anything,
Okay.
pineapple is one of my favorites.
Yes, here it is.
And we have
Would you
some
like me to
dried
try
pineapple.
this for you?
Well, if you want to talk afterwards. My fear is if you try the pineapple, you won't be able to say another word.
We'll risk it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
That is.
Oh.
If you've never tried dried pineapple, and all you do is take that pineapple, folks, slice it thin, put it in the machine. 24 hours later, you'll have your dried pineapple, nutritious, no additives, no sugar, no preservatives.
This
You guys are having a field day out there.
Fabulous, Ron.
On the bottom tray over here, Nancy, I wanted to show you
yes.
grapes into raisins. Now, when you buy raisins in a store, you don't know what preservatives and you don't know how long they've been sitting on the shelf. With our machine here, and we have 3 different kinds here. Actually, it's the same raisin. We just put these grapes in over here. These are half done, and these are completely done over here.
You're
and they
kidding.
are juicy.
Look at
so
that.
juicy. You do a tray at a time when you're doing raisins, and I'll tell you, you'll have the greatest raisins that you ever had in your entire life. And these are some of the things that you can do with your Ronco electric food dehydrator. I know everybody's wondering how much are they
Yes.
and where can you get them?
Yes.